What's going on, everybody? Stephanatis TV checking back in, man. And we are going to do a review on this 50 Cent and T.I and King Harris situation and what's going on. I don't know why they're falling into the 50 Cent trap. He do everybody like this. He finds something small and then make it big and allow you to give free promotion for what he about to drop next. They fell right into it. They said this man about to have a whole documentary dropped about the T.I and Tiny allegations. So he done set these folks up, got these folks all riled up to give him free promotion. But right here, I saw a video about Bootsy trying to have his little words about what's going on. We're gonna see what he got to say. But this is a whole little breakdown because King, hold on, let me fix this camera. It's jumping around. King going crazy, man. The stuff he's saying, it's foul. But hey, you can't talk about somebody's mama, and that's just real. 50 Cent talking about buddy mama, can't do that. So here we go.
Your mama dead as fuck. Go dig her up. Go dig her up. Say something about my mama. Your mama dead as fuck. Your mama dead as fuck. Go dig her up.
That's
Go
crazy.
dig her up.
50 Cent just sparked something wild in King Harris
that's
that got
wild.
the whole internet losing its mind. Lil Bro jumped on live and went completely off. No filter, no chill, just pure chaos. Then, out of nowhere, Boozy pulled up ready for smoke too. But man, King and T, I had
Everybody
no
on
clue what
somebody's
Boozy was
side,
about to drop.
man.
And trust me, it
I
wasn't
would've
pretty.
thought-
Things went from petty to
I
personal
thought Bootsy
real
would be on
fast.
T.I side,
Now here's
but,
where it all flips.
Hey.
50 Cent crossed the serious line, and King Harris straight up lost it. See, in hip hop, there's a code, an unspoken rule that even the wildest rappers respect.
But man, when you start talking about people's deceased parents, you crossing a line that's hard to come back from.
You can clown a man's music, his drip, his
Right.
hairline,
Hey.
his numbers. That's fair game.
That's one of the realest things that these people need to understand. You can't be talking about deceased. You can't talk about the deceased and the dead in general. But then you go on and you talking about somebody's mom. That's double negative, and they're already two massive negatives. And you going about it like that? Hey man, King
That's
went,
rap culture.
Right.
But one thing you never do is drag somebody's family into it. That's a no-go, period.
They both
You don't
wrong.
diss a man's wife. You
They
don't
both
talk about
wrong.
his mama.
So we're
You
not
keep
gonna
the
act
smoke
like
between the two people beefing,
smooth.
not the one standing beside them. But on February 22nd, 2026, Curtis 50 Cent Jackson threw that rule right out the window.
Tell your
Well, he was
mama
first.
that she dead. Pay respect. Stop playing with my mama. Playing like that.
He didn't just cross the line, he bulldozed it in front of millions. What came next was one of the wildest, most personal, and most uncomfortable moments hip-hop has seen in forever. So here's the deal, 50 and T. I had already been going at it for weeks over Razoo's battles and those messy snitching rumors floating around online. The tension was heavy, but still regular rap beef stuff. Just two grown
always gonna be
men
allegations,
talking
but
slick on the
talking about your
gram,
mama.
throwing subs like everyone else does.
Wow.
But then 50 took things up a level no one expected. He hopped on Instagram and posted a shady, unflattering photo of T.I.'s wife, Tamika Tiny Harris, and the caption, "Straight disrespect." He basically told her to stay out of grown folks' business, but the tone was all wrong.
I'm not raised like that. I don't go. I'm not going about my mom. I'm not going.
It was clearly meant to embarrass her in front of millions. There was no hidden meaning, no sneaky jab. This was a straight-up public hit aimed at a woman who had nothing to do with her husband's feud. That's when everything flipped
It went
upside
crazy.
down.
Hey,
Because when T.I. and Tiny's 21-year-old
I'm gonna be real. As a young man, I have my own mother. I love my mother to death. And to the world, I love my mom to life. You know what I'm saying? We speak life. I love my mother to life, and I love her to the stars and back. All that. I would do the same thing, but I would not be on the internet with it. I would have really had to pull up on 50. If I was in the position that King and he got bread, get you some little security. It might sound corny, but get you some security and we're gonna have to have a sit down. It ain't y'all. You're not about to beat up 50 Cent. We all know that. You're not about to fight 50 Cent and beat him up. We know that. But bro, we're gonna have to talk about this. We're gonna have a whole sit down. You're gonna have to talk to me face to face about what you got going on. Cause I need to know your mindset on why you think you comfortable enough to sit here and talk about my mama. I wouldn't even responded online. If I would have been at 50 Cent office, wherever he be at. He's in Texas now. That's not far. A little 10-hour drive. On one highway, boy, we would have made it in 8 hours. If we driving, flying, we would have been there the same day. But it ain't about to go down like that. You know, hey. I'm not even saying about no shooting, no nothing. We're talking this. We're going to have we're politicking this out like real men. You tripping, Holmes.
Bro's son, King Harris, saw that post. He went off. He didn't wait for his dad to handle it. Didn't hold a family talk. Didn't plot a calm response. Nah. King went straight to Instagram Live and unloaded on 50 like never before. The second he started talking, the whole internet froze. Everyone stopped scrolling just to see what he was gonna say next.
Tell your dad mama dig her ass up and post a picture that look better than mama.
And just like that, King Harris dragged this beef into dangerous territory nobody saw coming. He went straight for 50 Cent's deepest wound, talking about his late mother, Sabrina Jackson, who tragically passed away in a house fire when 50 was just 8 years old. That's not just a sensitive topic for 50. That's his heart, his whole origin story, his pain. And King touching that nerve, that took the situation from music drama to real life.
Man.
That moment right there, that's the deepest pain in 50's entire life.
First off, you gotta understand where King coming from. That's his mama.
And King Harris went straight for it
That's
without
real,
even
though.
blinking. He didn't hesitate, didn't pull back. He aimed right at the core of 50's trauma, like he was on a mission. But the young dude from Atlanta wasn't done yet, not even close. He kept that same wild energy going, full throttle, with zero chill in sight.
Young man, mama.
Straight like that. Your son don't love you. You don't got no family.
There was no filter on King at all.
Hey, I
this
ain't
was
see
pure
all
uncut
that.
rage pouring
I
straight
ain't
out of him
seen
on
it. I didn't see
live,
the
while
live.
thousands watched it unfold in real time. He looked dead at the camera and told 50, if you want to post people's mamas, then post your own. Then he hit him with the gut punch. Oh wait, you can't.
Let's see if we can find it real quick. See if we can find. Let's see if we can find it. They probably not even gonna have it on here no more. Let's see.
Never sue the person who hit us after a car accident. My driver just got over $100,000
man.
for an accident
Talking
we were
about
in a few
people
months
mama
ago,
taking
and
it
they
a whole
didn't
nother
sue.
level.
How y'all bitch ass raised? I'm not raised like that. I
Here
don't
we
go.
go.
I'm not going about my mom. I'm not going. So tell your ass mama dig her ass up and post a picture that look better than my mama. Wrong with you? Y'all better tie y'all shoes. Y'all don't know who with. You better put that music up and shut the fuck up, cause all that other shit ain't gonna get on my mother. Your mama. Dig that bitch up.
Hey yo, the internet is absolutely on fire right now, and the hip hop multiverse just got spicy. So
I'm just trying to find the whole video of him talking. We ain't trying to.
I want to say something about my mama. Your mama dick. Your mama dick. Go dig up. Go dig up. Post a picture of your mama. She dick. Pay respect. Stop playing with my mama.
Comment your thoughts on this.
I want to say.
So that's probably like that's the live right there.
Because she's not here anymore. That line
man
made
was
the
mad.
internet go silent. You could feel
I
the
would
tension
be
through
too.
the screen. That's the kind of moment that changes a beef forever. King kept hammering his point like he had something to prove. He said his upbringing wouldn't ever let him sit back while someone disrespected the woman who brought him into this world. He made it clear he was raised by T.I.P. and he was raised different.
Be out here playing with a man mama and think it's just gonna be rappers rap.
That wasn't just talk.
Hey,
that was pride.
that's
that
real.
was bloodline. Then came the shot that shook everybody. Tell your daddy, a warning loud and clear. King was sending a message to 50 and anyone riding with him that they messed up bad by bringing that kind of heat to the Harris doorstep. But King didn't hit the brakes. He pushed even harder. Next, he went after the one wound everyone in hip-hop knows cuts 50
Not
to
love.
deep.
You
His
rich,
strained
but you
relationship
not
with his
love.
son,
That's
Marquis.
the other
Money
thing,
means
bro.
nothing
That
without
hit
no
50.
one to spend
Right
it
where it
with.
hurts. Everyone knows how messy that
your
fall
son
has been.
don't love you.
Years of drama, interviews, and posts showing the pain on both sides. And King knew exactly what he was doing when he brought that up. He basically told the whole internet that all 50's millions, all his hit shows, his power moves, and fame don't mean a thing if you're coming home to an empty crib with no family to share it with. That's a heavy truth.
Nothing but the
And
truth.
King threw it like a dagger.
Nothing but the truth.
That right there, that's not rap beef anymore.
You gotta understand, man. When it comes to this money, a lot of people think that it's everything. But money is not everything. Money is really fake and it's not anything. It's all the value that the human being gives it. You know, and people give it a type of energy and a type of power that it doesn't need to have. And unfortunately, we live in a world where people don't value family and don't value, you know, certain things traditionally wise when it regarding family, and think that money is supposed to, like, you know, fill that in. No, sir, it don't fill nothing in. No family, no nothing. At the end of the day, and that's just being real.
That's full-blown personal warfare.
King of YN. He got that fire in him. And he let it be known he ain't going for none of it.
King Harris took it way past lyrics and clout chasing. He made it personal. He showed everyone exactly who he is, where he came from, and why he stands on what he stands for. This wasn't some reckless talk on live. He was really about that action. On February 24th, 2026, King took it straight to the booth. He hit the studio and dropped a diss track called Man.
I don't play by my mama. At the end of I don't play by my mama. I'm just how I'm raised, nigga. I wasn't raised by y'all father. My dad is T.I.P. Tip. That's how I'm raised. I don't play like this.
No warning, no teaser, just dropped it everywhere like a bomb. The video, crazy. Shot in a dim parking garage surrounded by foreigners. King rocking a red hoodie and beanie, spitting bars that had the internet gasping. He rapped, "Speaking on my mama."
Let's see if we can find King Harris this video. Let's see what he got going on. King Harris diss track. We're trying to find the diss track itself. You know, people get everybody to put their own little spin
Hey,
on
wait.
it.
I need you to show me how to convert a Word doc to a PDF again.
Seriously? You know, it'd be faster if I used Scribe to show you how to do it.
That's just the song. We gotta find where's the video.
Yeah, how dare you talk about mamas? Yeah, your mama in the grave, yeah, digger. They put her under. By my mama, bitch, I'm
Yeah,
Yo.
It's to the point you'll never be able. People done sat here and made so many, you can't even find the video.
That's not rap beef anymore. That's full-blown.
This is insane. Well, we're gonna skip trying to find the video, but the next part that we're about to talk about is the fact that why is he even doing all this? This man is sitting here about to make a whole documentary about about the allegations that T.I. and Tiny had against them. So watch this. Look at the plot twist on this. 50 Cent documentary on T.I. Let's just put this, then put T.I. This is the one that he has about Diddy and all that stuff. But people are saying that he's about to make a whole another documentary about the allegations about T.I. and Tiny. So this is a whole plot twist on why this is even happening. Whole plot twist. Now check this out. It's a whole plot twist, man.
And when I say get a lawyer, they might even have
This
to
DJ Academic's talking about it.
So the whole thing is that T.I. he was bored of having Tiny, allegedly. That's what most of these lawsuits allege. But Tiny's cool, so Tiny would tell T.I. you can bring them fucker together. Now, I don't know if that's true with them. That's very normal in the industry.
Getting
A lot of
crazy.
these chicks, especially the older they get, they start pumping out a couple kids. They realize if they're dating a star, it's hard to be the apple of his eye forever. They might have like unconditional love for you, but they want to stick their in some music, from time to time. So they're claiming Tiny was giving T.I. threesomes and shit, and then they would just bring bitches in. One of the bitches they brought in, this is what's in the allegations, bro. I ain't even gonna lie. I'm not lying about this. They said one of these bitches that they bring in for threesomes, they would take their phone this and third. According to this is why I thought it was a little cap though, because they kind of had the Diddy script before Diddy. It was like, oh, they got us too drunk. They forced us to take cane. Anyway, they said when the kid starts, they said Tiny pins down one of the bitches, and T.I. This is the funny shit ever. They said T.I. don't even fuck the bitch. They said T.I. takes his fucking shoes out of his foot out of his shoes, takes his sock off, and sticks his big toe in her vagina. He sticks his toe in the vagina. So she's getting pinned down on some ecstasy shit, and T.I. sticks his big toe in the put. I'm telling you, I remember this shit like it was yesterday. Now, granted, T.I. and his wife beat all them allegations, right?
That's insane.
You let 50 go use his contacts at Netflix and convince them he can make a documentary or docu-series.
Why?
Okay, Fruit Jams in the chat, what up? I ain't gonna lie to you, T.I. better cut the rapping out and get a lawyer. And when I say get a lawyer, they might even have to 250. Let me tell you one of these allegations. So the whole...
Insane. Whoa.
50 already got up ads looking for producers. He's making a documentary about T.I. now. I think y'all niggas forgot about the T.I. allegations. They kind of had the Diddy script before Diddy. It was like Tiny was giving...
This is the same. That right there, that's... Hey, what else you need to hear?
To release a documentary about T.I.? 50 Cent, please stop. Please. We don't need this right now. We don't need this. T.I. is trying to get into his bag again. He's trying to come out. All this over a versus battle. Really, all you had to do was do the versus battle and not talk about his wife, allegedly, okay? But you went against that, and now it's not Diddy level of bringing out a documentary. So if y'all have not seen, 50 Cent said that, hey, y'all remember when I got real silent? Y'all thought I was not going to say nothing X, Y, and Z, and then that documentary dropped? yeah, I think it's maybe time to give y'all surviving T.I. allegedly. 50 Cent, please. We don't need that. We don't need that. I personally don't want to know. And I love T.I. Okay, I've always loved me some T.I. I love T.I. music. I watch the
This is
show,
gonna
the
hurt
reality
some
TV show that he
career.
had. You know, T.I. is great. When I lived in Hollywood and he had brought his little museum to Hollywood, I walked back there right up on T.I. and his son Domani. They was real cool people. I don't want to see it. I don't want to see it. I think that we just stop. Let's just not and say that we did. I think that's what we should do, 50 Cent. We should just drop it because it's not that serious. Really, you could have just did the versus battle and then this would not be a thing. So, yeah. So, you mean to tell me 50 Cent is threatening?
Hey, it's getting real out here, man. It's getting real. A lot of people.
And Tiny have a huge problem on their hands. And I told y'all this was about to happen last week.
Wow.
Roll the clip. Wait, so you telling me the reason that 50 Cent has been quiet on the whole T.I. beef is because he's sitting back and planning to do another documentary but this time on T.I. and his wife and their essay allegations that they've been fighting? This is about to get ugly. But now, since 50 posted that he's doing the documentary, maybe you believe him. He just posted it this morning. But anybody in the loop knows that T.I. and Tiny have had several allegations
Too many.
of essay over the past years, and it's just been swept under the rug. So when T.I. made 1 million songs dogging 50 Cent and his son came out talking about dig his dead mama, you had to be a fool to think 50 wasn't gonna expose what's already out there to people who are in the know. And it gets crazy. It's already been known that there are 30 women, at least, that have had allegations.
This was a few years ago, you know, and I know somebody personally that used to dance or whatever, and it's crazy that it's hearing these stories now. Because shoot, back in the day I heard something like this. Now I think about it growing up. And you know, like stuff like that gets swept under the rug, but hey, today's age, the internet is so powerful. You could do something almost 20 years ago and it'll come up like it was just yesterday.
Of being kidnapped, rugged, raped. Y'all know what those words mean. And 50 Cent is saying he got 20 in this surviving T.I. and Tiny
20.
After all my predictions.
20 females. Sir. T.I. Like Buddy said, you need to get a lawyer. Because it's, it's something they say about a rumor, right? If you hear from like 2-3 different people and they all say the same thing, something about that rumor has some truth to it. And, that's just out of 2-3. 20? Hell, you get up to 5. But these folks, 5 against 1, they know you're lying. After a while, somebody, it's like, dang, all 5 of these people don't know each other, but they all saying the same thing. Unless they all in, but people be after that money too, though. So you gotta watch out for that. They know that they can get a good payout. That 5 can turn to 10, 10 turn to 15 real quick. Oh, that 15, but now that last 5 done got comfortable because they like, hell, the other 15, if they gonna do it, I'm doing it too. We all gonna get it back. Now it's all about the bag in 2025 and 2026. This happened a long time ago, so man, they trying to get every last dime they can.
Come true. Even when I said this, you had people saying, oh no, ain't no, that one case got dismissed. It's 30 people out there. You talking about one case that T.I. and Tiny got dismissed because for one, they allegedly paid the judge off. That was the rumor, but it was released because of statute of limitations, not because they were found to be innocent. When you're talking about a documentary has no statute of limitations. If you do some fucked up shit, the people are gonna look at you as a fucked up person, no matter when it happened. So if you want to know the scoop of what's to come and don't want to be a dollar, join me on my podcast, The Flow Show No Filter, on Apple.
Bruh, I just thought about it. T.I. and Tiny, they was on a little roll at one point. They was tripping. When T.I. got caught with all them guns, got off of that situation, flew out to California, got caught with drugs and pills, and Tiny had to take it. Had to take the blame for it. Bruh, them folks was, after that, T.I. had to move completely different. He came out with a whole nother T.I. with the new lingo.
On Spotify, but you can join me live on my YouTube channel, Flow Daddy Flow, every day at 8:30 a.m. I'm about to.
Oh, so that's it. There it go right there. This whole thing is about the fact that it was never about that rap battle stuff. Like, I don't see why people will sit here and really think that they will go this hard because of a rap battle. They both had great tracks. All right, we get that. That's not what the real problem is. The real problem is these folks is scared. These folks is about to go to jail, or they about to have to pay out a lot of money. 50 Cent is in a different position. He gets what he wants, information wise, because he's plugged in and he moves differently. His whole career he been doing this. Only person that survived it was Rick Ross. And I don't even know how he did that. You know, so these people need to move smooth, but at this point, these folks better get a lawyer. All this internet trying to make make these songs and stuff. Well, you better tell your son to chill out, because it's just going to be him out. Because, boy, if this junk get too far, it's over with. So, hey, I'm not going to make this too long. Appreciate everybody that's watching. You know, I got little views, but hey, that's cool. Like, share, subscribe. Stephanatis TV, we out. Peace.